Well, I think the thing that really jumps out for me is the 19 assists and 8 turnovers. Kaylon Williams in particular did a nice job of really directing our offense with 14 assists. That's pretty special, along with 12 rebounds. We got up to a lead, but UIC, that's how they play everybody. They really compete. They've had teams down in this building by double digits, and we didn't expect anything different when we came in. So we just wanted to manage through that first half after we took that lead. They did a nice job of cutting into it, but every time we seemed to get to a point where it seemed to get a little where UIC was putting together a run, Tony Meyer had a big answer, or a big three, something to put it back to 11. So pretty proud of the effort that this group has put together to string together the wins that we had.
Has Kaylon found a comfort zone now finally? Things were new for him early on. Not just today, but just recently.
It seems that he's playing with a little bit more energy. He has a little better pace to his game. So you're right. He is in a much better rhythm to how he's directed our team.
Defense early on, drew those 3 charges, got off to that big lead, especially good lead.
Yeah, that's great to see. Secondary defender coming over to put his chest there and take the charge. That really discouraged a lot of the drives. And then they became more of a perimeter team with Krebs. He's one of the best players in the league, and he's special. He was special against Green Bay, and today he had 24. We were just trying our best just to contain him if we could.
You hit that little lull later on in the first half. Anthony had like 4 shots right at the lead. It didn't fall. Couldn't get better shots.
Yeah, we had a group of possessions there where I think we might have had only 2 or 4 points, and maybe out of 10 or something like that. That's where defense really stepped in. I thought we did enough to keep it at bay, or enough to where UIC wasn't really excited about what was happening, and our guys never really got discouraged. They just kept playing and kept battling.
Let's talk a little bit about Ant's effort today, overall.
Yeah, he was pretty good for us. He was able to get deep post touches, which is important. I thought he did a nice job of getting to some of his stronger finishing moves rather than settling for some of the fadeaways that it's easy to do when you're catching it that deep. But I thought his defense, he was a guy that had a couple of the charges. So it wasn't just his offensive effort, it was his defensive effort too that was pretty good.
There was a stretch there in the first where the first half where the trainers were taking a look at him. Can you elaborate on what happened?
I'm not real sure. That's something that the trainers, I think everything was fine. It's nothing that I really want to get into when it comes to injuries or things with players. I let the trainers handle that.
What do you like most about this 6-game winning streak? What impresses you most about this?
Well, we've had some road wins. That's good. It's defensively. The charges that we've been taking, some of the pinches and the gaps, being in gaps and being able to get some runouts. And tonight it was the lack of turnovers and the sharing of the basketball. We're doing a little bit of everything. Late in the second and the first half, we really got Tone Boyle going, so we really made a conscious effort of going inside. And then there was the outside play that carried us through for the last 3 minutes of the first half. So I like the balance, I think, that I'm seeing in this win streak. But defensively, the effort is pretty good.
And this is 3 straight on the road now. Are you impressed with that? Are guys getting a little road hardened here?
Well, I hope so. We get to that point of the season where you have to be tough at this time. We seem to be getting tougher. I thought our effort 2 nights ago at Loyola was really special in the first 15 minutes. We had some good stretches here this afternoon.
You start winning on the road, that's pretty significant.
That is. If you want to put yourself in any position to fight for a championship or just to have to finish the year strong in any league, you're going to have to do it on the road. You have to take care of your home court, and you also have to win some on the road. And we've been pretty fortunate here to have been able to get a little bit of both done.
The support from your fans making a trip down to Chicago.
That's big. That's big for our guys. To know that people really care. Sometimes we get so much tunnel vision on what we're doing that we forget that we make people's days sometimes, and people are excited. And we also can ruin some people's days if we're not doing the right thing. So to see our fans here, to cheer these guys on. It's always great, especially on the road, because you want to take the sixth man out when you're on the road, which is the fans for this place. But we're able to bring, so we have 5.5 fans, or 5.5 players on the court, so that's good.
That's amazing, you know, something that you remember for the rest of your life. I mean, I had to get some assists. I couldn't make a shot or a free throw.
I was going to ask you about your line here. You don't see that very often. 14, 12, and 1. That's.
Yeah, Coach came in and gave me a little, just joking about it. You know, you don't see it very often. And then he also said, "Ant, you scored 32 points and have 0 assists." So he gave it to both of us. But I mean, just got to do whatever's working. You know, I couldn't make a shot, so just dropping it off to the guys that are open.
How'd you think it went for you guys in general today? Got off to that nice lead.
Man, our starts are getting us going. You know, we start and teams get down, but in that first half, we started to let them get some hope and come back. But Coach gave it to us at halftime again. You can't put your foot on the pedal and let off. You got to keep going. And I thought we did a good job of that in the second half. They're a really good team. The record doesn't show it. Robo's a great player. He scored, 24 points. I thought we did a solid job on him. I mean, he took 23 attempts, but we played great team defense, rebounded the ball when we need to, and, you know, we went in a big end.
This is 3 in a row on the road for you guys now. Are you impressed that a little bit? You guys getting a little road hardened here?
Yeah, I mean,
you got to win on the road.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a basketball court arena. You know, it's the same thing as playing at home, except for you don't have your crowd, which we have had these last few games, great crowd support. But, you know, it's still basketball. When it comes down to it, you just got to play hard. And we're doing everything that Coach Jeter asked. A lot of people, you know, think it's his fault. Well, I mean, he's an excellent coach. Once we do the things that he asks of us, we proved how good we can be.
What do you think about Wednesday? Belpo coming in, that's going to be a heck of a game.
That's the last game we lost. That was a turning point in our season, you know. We sat down and, you know, just inter-squad talk, and it hurt losing by that much. So, you know, got our revenge game, and it's a senior night for a couple good teams.
I feel good. My teammates just was dedicated to getting me the ball, and they was focused on scoring around the basket, so I helped out.
You had a couple there in the first half that just like 4 in a row that just wouldn't fall on you.
Yeah.
Was that getting frustrating?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but, you know, Coach tell me don't hang my head and just move on to the next play, so I try to do that.
And then start of the second half, looked like the plan was to go to you again.
Yeah. I was kind of having some chest pains, and Coach didn't want to put me back in. He asked if I was okay, and I told him I was okay. So he went with me, and, you know, we just got the ball in the right places, and my teammates helped me out. So.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Was that one of those that you went down on? Somebody get you with an elbow or something?
No, it was coming in on a bus ride. I slipped wrong and tweaked my chest or something. I don't know, but I'm good now, though.
Okay. I was asking Kaylon how you guys. This is 3 road wins in a row here for you guys. Are you impressed with that?
I'm very impressed. To do that, it's wonderful. We just got to keep the streak alive and stay with it, and, you know, stay focused and stay confident. I mean, this game is really all about confidence, and, you know, if you got high expectations with your teammates, they'll never let you down. So we just got to keep that confidence rolling.
That's what I was going to ask you. What's the feeling in that locker room right now?
That feels amazing. I never had a team just click as fast, you know, not as fast, but at the timing it did, we clicked, and, you know, it's working out for us a lot.
Just peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
I was asking Kaylon, how do you feel about Belpo coming in now? So that's going to be a big game.
It's going to be a big game, but, you know, they on the road and we at home, so we got to take care of our home court.